Alright guys, got the creator hooked up. I'm in my 2006 Toyota Tundra. Excuse me. It auto detected the vehicle. You can see when it is plugged in, it does charge. I did notice that it did not charge, or it did not come with a charging cable, but it will charge off the vehicle's battery. Hopefully there's not much glare for you guys. It is a double cab, yes. Let's do the health report. So right now it is going through all the modules. It is gathering if there's any DTCs, diagnostic trouble codes, and this is the diagnostic report. What I do like about this, even compared to my launch, is that you come down here to share. Takes a second. But you're able to send this to your email. So I'll send these to my email, and from there I'm able to print it up and give it to the customer, which I absolutely, it's one thing I do love about this thing. So if you go down through here, looks like we have one code in the ECU for the brake switch AB correlation. So that is something I need to address. Airbag, passenger seat airbag activity mode indicator. Let's go back. So this is something that I do like. It does do the print up, so you can print this up to your customer. It does do the full health report in all the modules. So let's go ahead and go into the ECU and see how good. So there is no bi-directional controls, but there is read codes, clear fault memory, and data stream. Data stream is where all your live PIDs will be. So let's just go down here and we'll go down to something that should have a fast signal to see how good it is. Let's see here. Do the mass airflow sensors and the O2 sensors, the rear O2 sensors. We'll hit OK. We'll bring those up. So right now you can see mass airflow is 4.26 grams per second. Bank 1 sensor 2 switching 0.7. Bank 2 sensor 2 is 0.64. Let's go to the graph. So here is the mass airflow that I am graphing. So I'm going to do a couple snap throttles. And this thing is really responsive. So that is good. Come down here to combine. We can pick all three of these to graph. So now we have the mass airflow sensor and the O2 sensors, the rear O2 sensors that we are graphing. And again, I'm pretty happy with the response rate. Yeah, so being a cheaper alternative than some of the other scan tools that are out there, this is pretty fast. So I'm happy with that. So if we go back here, we'll just go ahead and end the session. I did have a Jeep that I had. Let's see, let's go back to the main menu. We'll go to the data. I did have a Jeep that came in for a wheel speed sensor code, and I only used this to diagnose the vehicle. and I did take a screenshot. So let's see here. So this is all four. If you look down at the bottom, kind of hard to see. Left front wheel speed sensor, left rear, right front, and right rear. And you can see they are all three of them are following along with each other. The right front, whoops, the right front is not reading until I make, what was I doing? It was a sharp left-hand turn. It was either a sharp right or left-hand turn, I can't remember. But that's when I would start getting a signal on that sensor. So this was, the sensor came as a hub, it came as a whole assembly, so it was a hub, sensor, all that, but it was bad, and I was able to read that. I was able to take a screenshot of it, and I was able to print it up and show it to the customer. So, and to do the before and after. So that was, here's another screenshot that I took of it, if you can see the blip. And I'm not sure what that one is. But you can also go into the diagnostic reports. So my Toyota, there it is again. So it does save your reports for you. Here's a Chrysler that I had. And this one had an EGR position sensor circuit high code. And in the ABS it had right front tone wheel performance, anti-lock brake module internal, right front wheel speed sensor signal erratic. That's the one that I did the speed sensor on. So I was able to do the report, tell them that there was also a code in the PCM that needs to be addressed. That is going to be a separate issue than obviously the brake light. So it will do the pre-scans and the post-scans just to show the customers, which I like.